speaking.
U.N.I.T.Y.
This video is a P.S.A announcement update regarding our previous video about BTS's silence during the beginning of Black Lives Matter movement and how many armies were online during this time bashing black armies for even attempting to ask BTS for support during those hard times. It has come to my attention that a few armies have misinterpreted the video and assumed the worst. I was not saying that BTS did not support the movement. I was not bashing BTS, and I still love them very dearly. I believe the confusion with our last video was that people had not read the dates. KPU's video was uploaded earlier this week on Tuesday, June 2nd. However, BTS's message was posted later this week on Thursday, June 4th. At approximately 1 a.m., which means it was posted in South Korean Standard Time around 3 p.m. Now we are going to discuss the misconceptions behind what I meant in the video. First, let me just put this out there. I never lost my hope in BTS. However, as I said in the video, I was becoming a bit anxious, and it was feeling as though the longer BTS waited, it somehow enabled more people to take part in belligerent behavior, as to where we had armies telling black armies that BTS should not comment on it because it should not matter to them and they should not care about it. A lot of armies seem to be taking the all lives matter route and talked about other people around the globe who need help too. And as many people have said before me, yes, they do matter. Other lives do matter, but this is a 400-year-plus global matter that involves people of color. Because yes, just like everybody else, our lives should matter too. Our skin color is a metaphorical caste system in this society. No matter where we go, yes, all lives matter, but in order for that statement to be true, we need to help others like us who really need them. And right now we're focusing on the Black Lives Matter that's been happening for the past 400-plus years. And just, fighting for the cause to be treated as a human being. That is what it's about. And, the right not to be killed, the right to just live. That's a global thing. It's not an American thing. And I guess most of my frustration in the previous video was due to a few bad apples on the interweb, especially inside the fandom. My first action was to just hold my breath and just hope that my life mattered. Waiting can be hard in a time like this because I was waiting on BTS's response and it was becoming harder and harder, and I found it extremely hard with everybody telling me that BTS should not care and they should not post. So I found myself seeking closure from my second family, Army. And this was how I found all those bad comments towards the Black Lives Matter movement and black armies in general. This is what prompted me to make the video. I felt the need to share for black armies reading those disheartening comments. After reading the comment sections and forums, some of which I posted in the last video, of this turmoil within the fandom, I wanted to find solace from other places. I looked online and nobody seemed to be putting out the exact problem on a big platform besides this channel and another one called Peachy June, which we also liked and subscribed to. That channel and this channel does not deserve to receive some of the comments that it did receive. And yes, it is known that BTS has posted supporting the Black Lives Matter movement, again, which was posted after both of ours were posted. I know some of you are just being friendly and happy informants, and I just want to say thank you very much for that. Since we've touched on the subject at hand, I just want to say that I don't believe she should take down the video. Don't invalidate her feelings. Like, if she ever decides to do it in the near future, she should just not get rid of it. How she felt in that moment. Don't invalidate her feelings.
Yeah, and her video will be linked down below.
Go like and subscribe to her channel. She's a nice person. Since we've touched on the subject at hand, it may not make sense to some of you, but many others out there felt the same way she did, and I'm glad that they had somebody to relate to in that moment. Like I said, I love the boys and I love them even more for supporting the Black Lives Matter movement. And we just thought to get this message out there because there was so much misinformation and hate given towards our first video, and we wanted to just retouch on those subjects real quick and clarify any questions or concerns they had about the past video. So we do have great news though. Donated to the Black Lives Matter movement and to George Floyd's family. You can also donate by clicking on the links down below. Thank you. And I think Tiger is our captain right now. I'll also give her a brief statement. She wasn't in the last video, but she was recording. So she can just take it away real quick.
I don't know where to start. So it's come to my attention that I was on Instagram yesterday. I was scrolling through the feed and I came across Emma's page, and there was a picture. It was basically said, stop attacking her for like supporting the Black Lives Matter movement. It's like, because why would you attack her just because she's supporting this movement? It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, and that happened for not only her, other people are starting to receive hate too, and you're starting to see like that buildup of people who actually had like a biased opinion towards this entire situation. It feels as though they were just redirecting that anger in my previous video that I was talking about towards Black women in general, and saying that nobody should be speaking about it because it doesn't really involve them. I guess people who are biased towards people of color don't really want their idol supporting that cause either. So I guess, you know, some people could get mad at that point in general. And I also noticed that, you know, these idols that did speak out, and these other people from other countries, famous people from here, they're all speaking out, like other countries are fighting for this cause. And it made me realize, you know, like we're just finally being heard as a group, and maybe like this past 400 years of trauma is finally being heard. You know, we might see a change. Who knows?
And another thing, she was quoting a comment from a fan telling her to kill herself. Don't spread hate just because she's supporting Black Lives Matter.
Yeah, Emma's really sweet. She did not deserve that hate that she received, and she just was doing the right thing, and there are people who are telling her what she did was wrong. And a lot of people are hearing, like, you know, oh, this bias towards them simply because they're starting to voice their opinion about whether this should matter or not, whether our lives and other people, color lives should matter in this moment, and whether they're even worthy of just being hashtagged out on the social media platform for support, and how they're getting bashed just for doing that. And we've received bashings and comments underneath our post. That was terrible. I admit, I felt like I was poking the bear a bit. I felt as though, you know, I expected the hate, I expected bad comments a bit, but that was just how I felt in that moment. And I bet a lot of other people also felt the same way. No. I'm basically pointing out how there's so many misconceptions, but I was expecting the hate. I was expecting people to come at me because they were going to misinterpret that video and find whatever reason they came to click on the video as a reason to hate or dislike or justify their clause, or, you know, just vent in general. And that's okay. People can just do what they want, but at the same time, you need to be sure that, like, your actions are well spoken of. Like, you need to think before you start making these actions. And you need to start thinking about how it affects you and other people around you. It's 2020. People, please, if you are of age and you're not a teenager or a young child, I don't know, just it's time to grow up or wake up, one of the two. You know, stay woke out there. Armies of color, we do love you. I love everybody else who's supporting the cause, because my life should matter. Self-love, also love from other people, that matters too. And I think that's all I'm going to say for this moment right now.
When I created this club, I created because we can come together as humanity and like support each other, not tear each other down.
Yeah, I think that's the reason of the club too, because there are so many different fandoms out there, and there's all these fan wars that do happen. We have sometimes, you know, right now, like inner turmoil within fandom, and because we have this inner turmoil, it's like, whoa, dude, I can't believe this is happening with such and such, and then everybody's taking sides, but it also happens outside of fandom. So it's like our club is like uniting all these different types of fandoms out there, and it's becoming one, and that's why our content is never based on a single group in general, not unless, you know, we decided to do it as a special tribute or something like that. But we try to make our content in the future as mixed as possible, because we want different fandoms to just join and all associate and talk with each other. K-pop is so beautiful, and everybody who loves it should also just love each other as a fandom in general. Everybody should just stand who they want to stand and be accepted for their opinion in general. That's how I feel about that. So, yeah. Spread the love, people. Spread the love. Just spread love. And I didn't care if I'm going to receive any dislikes or hate for this video, but I'm just saying. I didn't care. People have their own opinions, non-biases, so I guess do what you want at that point, yeah. And I guess so that was a wrap for me. And you?
That's all I have to say for now.
For now. Okay, this was your girl Koko.
Tiger.
It was nice to see you again.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share with your friends.
Straight down below. U.N.I.T.Y Koko out.